Oh, well, that's interesting. Let me check the price actually. They're actually nice. Oh, no features. I mean, I already have the second gen, right? Yeah, there's absolutely no way for me to buy them. So the OnePlus Buds 3 are here, and I had 1 week to try them, to test them out, and find out if they are worth the buzz. Firstly, we're gonna talk about the things that I like about them, and then about the stuff that's not that great. Starting with the unboxing, I can see that OnePlus has slightly changed the way the box looks. I like the smaller form factor since it helps out with the shipping process, since you can stuff more of them in a truck and move them around warehouses. In the box, we can also find the manuals, a tiny USB to USB-C cable, and the ear tips for both S and L sizes, in case the already applied ones don't fit you. After unpacking everything, here they are. I got the blue color instead of the standard black ones, and they look very nice. Now, why did they change the color? Because in the past years we got black and this new shade of green that actually looks stunning until now. I think I get it, or at least a part of it. For the first time, OnePlus has launched the OnePlus 12R globally, which is a smartphone for users who want to get the best hardware possible without paying the flagship price. They don't care that much about the extra features, like the curved screen or the fast wireless charging, just the best for the lowest amount of money. OnePlus 12R also has a blue color, which is similar to the Buds 3. This means that the green color is reserved for devices that OnePlus considers premium, while the blue color is for flagship killers. So now what about the feeling of the OnePlus Buds 3? Compared to the previous versions, the case is now smaller, which is kinda convenient. The case hinge is at its peak, opening and closing instantly. The buds are no longer slightly raised as far as position is concerned, but I can't find a problem with that. The headphones have two finishes. One half is glossy, which reminds me of the previous Gen OnePlus Buds Pro in the Radiant Silver Limited Edition variant, and the other side is made out of hard plastic. The combination is rather interesting, and they fit my ears quite well.
So with the OnePlus Buds Pros and the OnePlus Buds Pro 2s, you had to use the pinch action to change NAC to play pause or next music. Well, now that's changed with the OnePlus Buds 3 because we have the new tap sensors.
Not only tabs, but you can also slide up and down to increase or decrease the volume with ease. I used to do that manually while on the bus to the university or while walking outside, but this function made it simpler since I don't have to access my phone only to get distracted by social media or different games. While you are changing the volume or doing other actions, you get some sound feedback directly from the headphones, which is sometimes impossible to hear if the music volume is high enough. There's also a small delay between tapping the headphones and then registering the fact that they were tapped, which should be looked into and fixed in the future updates. Speaking of sound, what do you get with the OnePlus Buds 3? Well, each earbud has dual drivers, a 10.4mm woofer and a 6mm tweeter, which delivers sound with the LHDC codec. That means you listen to high-res audio, just like the second Buds Pro generation. There's no head tracking unlike its predecessor, which my OnePlus 9 Pro didn't even get support. Not even after 1 year of waiting! But at least we got OnePlus 3D audio, which is spatial audio without head tracking, which now works on my phone, thankfully. Be careful with the headphones sound this time, as they can get pretty loud. And after turning spatial audio on, your ears might get damaged. This is the first time that I'm not using them on the max volume.
You wanna know a fact about the OnePlus Buds 3? Their drivers are actually a bit smaller compared to the OnePlus Buds Pro 2s. And of course, they're not co-created by the audio. The drivers are actually smaller, even though I loved using them, and don't get me wrong, I still do. If I want to listen to some good music with powerful bass, I usually get my OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z2. The volume that those headphones get is like 50% louder, and the bass is very rich and very powerful. I don't really like the sound quality of them because of course they are cheaper, but I just love how loud they can get. Well, now with the OnePlus Buds 3, I think we got the best of the two worlds. We got a pair of true wireless headphones that actually are as powerful as those headphones could get. The combination between sound quality and absolute enormous volume that they can get kind of results in like a best of two worlds scenario.
OnePlus has tuned the NAC this time around, giving us up to 49 decibels noise reduction, and also transparency mode, which kinda gives you a bubble feeling like you're in your own palace, wherever you go. Each individual is different, and his hearing is also different. That's why we have the golden sound function that scans your ear canals and helps you achieve the best sound that you can hear. You'll hear 5 bips that have different pitch, and you'll need to drag the slider until you don't hear them anymore for both of your ears. After setting everything up in a very quiet environment, you'll get a before and after, which was very different for me, but in a good way. The sound is great, they look stunning, but what about the battery and how much do they last? I charged the case to 100% and also the headphones. I set the buds to high-res audio, LHDC codec with NAC enabled while listening to music on 50% volume or higher, and the results were pretty interesting. Is the perfect word to describe. While the battery held a little bit longer than the Buds Pro 2s, you'll still have to charge them 2 times a week if you're a heavy user. I myself used them for 1 or 2 hours at a time, skipped using them for 2 days, and then used them more, and I ended up with 20% on the case itself, but with 100% on the headphones. So if you think that the pattern described by me is similar to yours, then you will end up charging it once a week or a week and a half. What about the microphone quality? Has it improved since the last generation? Well, I think it did. I had some issues while trying to record the headphones mic quality since, again, my OnePlus phone uses its own microphones even if the Buds Free are connected to it. Seriously OnePlus? I mean, come on, it's been 1 year, fix your apps! But after installing a different app and making sure everything gets set on its default settings, I will now play the clip that I made for the Buds Pro 2s and then compare it to the Buds Free. Listen closely. This is a recording while using the OnePlus Buds Pro. And now I switched to the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. This is a recording while using the OnePlus Buds Free. The OnePlus Buds Free are not perfect, as there are some issues, both hardware and software. For the time that I use them, I've noticed that the new tap sensors can be triggered accidentally while inserting them in my ears. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I need to push them, and so I'm touching the sensitive area, triggering a tap. Yeah, I know that sounds sus AF, but I don't know how else am I going to explain this. OnePlus could try lowering the sensitive area location, so there won't be any problems about this in the future. There's also a software issue, but this one has to do with the OnePlus phones. The low latency 94 milliseconds mode is triggered automatically while entering a game, which is very annoying if you are listening to something or watching a movie. Imagine switching the game on and off for a few times. Your audio will be paused for like 2 seconds each time. I've seen that you can enable game mode with 3 taps in the Buds settings, so there should also be an option to stop this game mode to switch on automatically, if not, just manually doing it. The OnePlus Buds Free headphones are a solid piece of tech. It has a lot of advantages like the cheap price and the new color, but also the new gestures. If you want the best for less, then these headphones are for you. If you spend a little bit more, then you can still go for the OnePlus Buds Pro 2s.
You know, I used to play a lot of mobile games back in the day when PUBG was a thing. I don't identify myself as a mobile gamer anymore since I got all into PC gaming and Tarkov. Hey, public places. I was there when TVS was just a thing. There were not that many brands for making true wireless headphones, and the Bluetooth latency was actually kind of bad, both in videos, movies, and games. It wasn't implementing that Bluetooth thing yet, but I can surely say that was a huge leap forward. The Bluetooth connection that we have today is actually very advanced compared to the previous versions. I actually installed PUBG and I tried it, and it's actually very good. This won't replace your wired headphones, don't get me wrong. You can only get that minimum latency with wired headphones still, but actually we're going there. I don't know how much time we have, but we might actually see some wireless headphones that have like little to none latency.
This has been my OnePlus Buds Free review, this has been Rezvan Rooks, and I'll catch you in the next one. There's absolutely no reason for me to buy them. Ow. There's absolutely no way for me to buy them. Are you fucking kidding me?